Objective tests. Previously, I was talking to you about all the subjective, all the things in the subjective assessment that have really made a change for me. I'm going through now all the things that have made a difference to me in the objective assessment. One of the first and biggest things that have made a difference for me over the last 4 years has been the neural dynamic testing. This type of neural dynamic testing is not taught at university. I'll explain in the video where you can go and see this testing done. It's a postgraduate technique, but at the same time you will see this being integrated at the undergraduate level. You will see it integrated at the sports medicine level, so postgraduate level. And I'm very happy to share this with you because it made a world of a difference to me. It made a world of a difference to me because it decreased the time period taken to, or increased the speed of the healing of a problem. It also decreased the time period taken to help a person. And it allowed me to get very, very good results. So neural dynamic testing, I'd just like to touch on the fact that nerves are the most sensitive structures in the body. They can be affected by very fast movements. They can be affected by very slow movements. Now, very fast movements are if you are an athlete, if you're seeing an athlete, for example, and they've been going for their normal run and accidentally they fall into a pothole that they haven't seen. Usually the muscles, joints and ligaments can absorb a certain level of the shock, but the nerves, they get affected. And if they get affected, then you can do the neural dynamic testing to test that out. The other way a nerve can be affected is if you're seated in front of a computer, and most athletes or people that you treat, they would be working on computers or they're watching TV. Now, if they're watching TV in a funny position where alignment is not right and things are slightly askew, then the nerves can get affected as well. So that's where neural dynamic testing comes in. Where can you access neural dynamic testing or see it done? I'd highly recommend you go to the Ridgway method website. Michael Ridgway, who is the founder of the Ridgway Method Institute, he's put this together really nicely. If you jump onto his website and you go through and you see the neural dynamic testing done, I know Michael's done a video and he explains it really well too. For more reference, by all means go to Michael and see it done. Now, the second component to this is you might find that after you do Michael's tests that you might find that it needs treatment. There was a famous physio in Australia called Brian Elvey, and Brian found ways to actually help with the neural dynamic problems. So if you found that neurally the person had problems, they're called Elvey modes, E-L-V-E-Y, Elvey modes. You can test him out as well. But when you go to Michael Ridgway's website, so if you go to the ridgwaymethod.com, you will find him showing you the tests and also a treatment technique. But this, as I said, became a game changer for me, because if in the objective tests I found that there was something wrong here, I could fix it very quickly. Now, using the Elvey modes, you might improve this by about 98%, or in 98% of cases, you will improve it very quickly using Elvey modes. If you still don't, there are other strategies on how you can do that. But neural dynamic testing, very important.